On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Brexit.
Short for British exit, the United Kingdom's decision to leave the European Union (EU), which originates from a nationwide referendum held in the UK on June 23, 2016, in which 51.9% of voters chose to leave the EU.
Examples:
Brexit referendum, Brexit transition period. Many European citizens living in the UK are concerned about their rights post-Brexit.
Gloomy.
Characterized by a lack of light or sunshine, resulting in a dark or dim atmosphere, feeling despondent, dismal, or melancholy.
Examples:
Gloomy mood, gloomy expression. The gloomy weather made staying motivated and happy throughout the day hard.
Solvable.
Capable of being solved or resolved, able to be fixed or resolved with effort, skill, or knowledge.
Examples:
Solvable problem, mathematically solvable equation. The engineers found the technical glitch in the system was quite solvable with a software update.
Doom.
Death, destruction, or some other terrible situation that cannot be avoided.
Examples:
Economic doom, prophet of doom. Everyone was aware of the impending doom, but was unable to prevent it.
Monger.
To sell or promote something, especially by using aggressive or exaggerated tactics, to peddle or deal in, usually negative, information, rumors, or gossip. Noun, a dealer, trader, or seller of a particular commodity or goods.
Examples:
Fishmonger, monger hate speech. Some politicians use fear to monger support for their policies.
Astonished.
Extremely surprised and upset.
Examples:
Astonished at the success. Cast astonished eyes. She was astonished by the news and could hardly believe it.
Capita.
A Latin word meaning head, used to express the amount for each person, any head or head-like expansion on a structure, as on a bone.
Examples:
Per capita sales. The agricultural yield per capita. GDP per capita shrunk by almost 10% for the third consecutive year.
Multicultural.
Relating to or characterized by several cultures, equals beliefs, languages, customs, traditions, etc.
Examples:
Multicultural society. Multicultural education. The school is known for its multicultural student body.
Frantic.
Marked by uncontrolled excitement or emotion, wild, frenzied.
Examples:
Frantic pace. With frantic haste. The mother was frantic as she searched for her lost child.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Hipster.
A person who follows a trend or style characterized by a particular subculture, particularly one that is associated with alternative music, fashion, and lifestyle practices.
Examples:
Hipster fashion. Hipster lifestyle. She is always wearing vintage clothing and listening to vinyl records, a true hipster at heart.
Infuriate.
To make extremely angry, incite to rage, provoke intense anger or exasperation.
Examples:
Infuriate customers. Infuriate employees. His rude behavior infuriated many people at the party.
Colorblind.
Of a person, unable to distinguish certain colors or used to describe a lack of racial or cultural bias.
Examples:
Colorblind condition. Colorblind person. The company's HR policy advocates for a colorblind workplace where all employees are treated equally regardless of race.
Extremism.
The holding of extreme political or religious views, actions or beliefs that fall outside of what is considered acceptable or reasonable.
Examples:
Violent extremism. Political extremism. The rise of far-right extremism has sparked concern among many civil rights organizations.
Overthrow.
To defeat or remove a leader or a government from a position of power by force.
Examples:
Overthrow the government. Overthrow the theory. The group aims to overthrow the military regime.
Dictator.
A political leader who has complete power over a country, especially one who has obtained control by force.
Examples:
Military dictator. A dictator with enormous powers. A popular uprising led to the overthrow of the dictator.
Unruly.
Difficult or impossible to manage or control, disobedient, disorderly.
Examples:
Unruly beast. Unruly behavior. The unruly children in the classroom made teaching difficult for the teacher.
Tyrant.
A ruler who uses their power cruelly and oppressively, a cruel and oppressive person.
Examples:
A domestic tyrant. Tyrant regime. The tyrant's rule was marked by oppression and fear.
Explode.
To burst or break open violently and noisily, to cause something to burst or break open.
Examples:
explode in anger, explode in popularity. The old building exploded in a fiery inferno.
Extremist.
A person who holds extreme political or religious views, and who is willing to use violent or illegal methods to promote those views.
Examples:
extremist political views, radical extremist. The extremist group planned a series of violent attacks to push its agenda.
Riot.
A violent disturbance of the peace by a crowd, characterized by destruction of property, looting, arson, and attacks on individuals.
Examples:
riot police, riot control gas. The riots in the city have left many buildings damaged and several people injured.
Pious.
Deeply religious, having or showing a strong devotion to God or religious beliefs and practices.
Examples:
pious belief, pious follower. The pious woman spent her days volunteering at the local church.
Headscarf.
A piece of cloth worn on the head, often for religious or cultural reasons.
Examples:
traditional headscarf, headscarf cloth. Some women choose to wear a headscarf as a symbol of their cultural identity and religious beliefs.
Technocrat.
An expert or specialist in the management or administration of technical and scientific affairs, someone who holds a position of authority based on their technical knowledge and expertise.
Examples:
technocrat government, visionary technocrat. The CEO of the tech company is a renowned technocrat who spearheaded numerous successful projects.
Repress.
To restrain or control by force, to suppress feelings or memories.
Examples:
cannot repress laughter, repress gene expression. He repressed the memories of his traumatic childhood.
Detain.
To keep someone in official custody, to prevent them from leaving.
Examples:
detain a terrorist, detain for investigation. The police detained the suspect for questioning.
Imam.
A religious leader of the Muslim community, especially the leader of a mosque and a community.
Examples:
imam of mosque, spiritual imam. In some Muslim countries, the imam's position is appointed by the government.
Jihad.
A concept in Islam referring to a struggle or effort, often internal, to uphold or defend the faith, which can be interpreted in different ways, including as a spiritual or political struggle.
Examples:
jihad of knowledge, nonviolent jihad. Many scholars argue that the true meaning of jihad is to strive for personal betterment and to defend justice and peace.
Unimaginable.
Beyond what can be imagined or conceived, impossible to comprehend or envision.
Examples:
unimaginable horror, unimaginable depths. The complexity of scientific theories was unimaginable for most people.
Optimism.
A feeling or the belief that good things will happen, or the quality of being full of hope and emphasizing the positive aspects of a situation.
Examples:
sense of optimism, political optimism. There is considerable optimism that the economy will recover soon.
Paralysis.
A condition in which you are unable to move or lose control of part or most of the body because of illness or injury.
Examples:
moral paralysis, paralysis in the leg. Massive demonstrations lead to total paralysis of transportation.
Rewind.
To make something, such as a film or tape, go back to the beginning.
Examples:
rewind a film, manually rewind the tape. Please rewind the thread onto the reel.
Deadlock.
A state of impasse or stalemate, where no progress or agreement can be made between conflicting parties or viewpoints, a situation where future action or decision-making is halted.
Examples:
political deadlock, deadlock resolution. The negotiations came to a deadlock when neither party could reach an agreement.
Pentagon.
A flat geometric shape with 5 straight sides and 5 angles, a building in Washington, D.C., that houses the U.S. Department of Defense and is the headquarters of the U.S. military.
Examples:
equilateral pentagon, Pentagon building. The shape of the building is a distinctive 5-sided pentagon.
Corruptible.
Capable of being made to do something dishonest or immoral.
Examples:
corruptible officials, corruptible judges. Bureaucracies are more corruptible than other systems or organizations.
Truce.
A cessation or suspension of hostilities between warring parties, usually for a specified period, as a treaty, armistice, or other agreement.
Examples:
temporary truce, break a truce. The two sides agreed to a truce and set down their weapons.
Smother.
To cover or suffocate something or someone completely, to suppress or stifle a feeling or emotion.
Examples:
smother flames, smother a sneeze. She tried to smother her fears and doubts with positive affirmations. Liberalize. To make something more liberal, open, or permissive, typically in terms of laws, regulations, or social practices, allowing greater freedom, flexibility, or tolerance.
Examples:
Liberalize drug laws. Liberalize regulations. The government decided to liberalize trade policies to boost economic growth.
Restructure.
To organize a company, business, or system in a new and different way to make it work more effectively.
Examples:
Restructure sentence. Restructure my debts. The economic downturn made it necessary to restructure the business.
Twinkle.
To shine with a flickering or sparkling light. Noun, the act of shining in a bright and cheerful way.
Examples:
Twinkle like a star. The twinkle of the stars. His eyes twinkled with mischief.
Intimacy.
Close familiarity or friendship, a close, familiar, and usually affectionate or loving personal relationship with another person.
Examples:
On terms of intimacy. Build intimacy. They were looking for intimacy in their relationship and wanted to be close to each other.
Tequila.
A distilled spirit made primarily from the blue agave plant, typically produced in Mexico, known for its distinctive taste and often consumed neat, in cocktails, or as a shot.
Examples:
Tequila cocktail. Bottle of tequila. We ordered a round of tequila shots at the bar.
Senator.
A member of a legislative body, especially a member of the U.S. Senate.
Examples:
Junior senator. Senator term. The hawkish senator gave a speech on the new bill in the Senate.
Pact.
A formal agreement between two or more parties.
Examples:
A non-aggression pact. Aviation pact. The two countries made a pact to reduce their carbon emissions.
Caveat.
A warning against certain acts, law, a formal notice filed with a court or officer to suspend a proceeding until the filer is given a hearing.
Examples:
A caveat against unfair practices. General caveat. We often ignore important caveats from nature.
Distill.
To purify or refine, to extract the essential elements.
Examples:
Distill a liquid. Distill information. She decided to distill her thoughts into a more manageable list.
Boardroom.
A room where the board of directors of a company or organization meets.
Examples:
Boardroom meeting. Boardroom decision. The corporate boardroom was filled with tense silence as the CEO presented the new plan.
Peril.
Serious and great danger or risk.
Examples:
The peril of the sea. Environmental peril. Due to hunger, the lives of the refugees were in peril.
Loom.
To appear or take shape as a large, especially in a frightening way.
Examples:
Loom over the global economy. Loom on the horizon. The issue of divorce loomed large in his mind.
Populate.
To inhabit or occupy a particular area, region, or environment with a certain number or type of people, animals, or plants, to fill out or complete a form, document, or database with relevant information.
Examples:
Populate the countryside. Populate the spreadsheet. Deer, squirrels, and birds primarily populate the forest.
Hurdle.
A barrier or obstacle that must be overcome.
Examples:
Overcome hurdles. Hurdle race. The company faced several hurdles in the development of its new product.
Rethink.
To consider again a plan, idea, etc., especially to change it.
Examples:
Rethink a marketing plan. Rethink the role of the manager. We have to rethink our company's product lineup for further growth.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Seize.
To catch or take hold of someone or something suddenly and forcibly, to capture the attention or imagination of something.
Examples:
Seize a person's property. Seize the day. He has the superpower to seize a business opportunity.
Promiscuous.
Having casual sexual relations frequently with different partners, indiscriminate in the choice of sexual partners, not selective of a single class or person.
Examples:
Promiscuous bathing. Promiscuous lifestyle. He was known for his promiscuous behavior.
Solver.
A thinker who finds an answer to a problem or a difficult situation, a piece of software or the algorithm that solves a mathematical problem.
Examples:
Puzzle solver. Linear solver. The flow solver is validated against the experiment.
Pragmatist.
A person who practically approaches situations and problems, someone who prioritizes usefulness and functionality over abstract principles or ideals.
Examples:
Pragmatist perspective. A true pragmatist. As a pragmatist, she always focuses on finding practical solutions to problems.
Sentimental.
Connected with or resulting from someone's emotions, rather than reason or realism.
Examples.
In a sentimental mood. Sentimental damage. Stop being sentimental and always speak the truth.
Horrify.
To shock or disgust greatly.
Examples.
Horrify audience. Horrify victims. The series of terrorist attacks horrify the entire nation.
Grub.
The larval stage of an insect, particularly beetles, butterflies, or flies. Food, especially in the form of unappetizing or unappealing cooked dishes. Verb, to dig or search diligently and laboriously.
Examples.
Cook up some grubs. Grub for potatoes. The garden was infested with beetle grubs, causing damage to the plant roots.
Petty.
Of little importance, trivial or insignificant, characterized by an undue concern for small details or rules, mean or spiteful in trivial matters.
Examples.
Petty crime. Petty cash. The petty arguments between coworkers were causing a toxic work environment.
Quintessence.
The perfect example of a quality or class.
Examples.
The quintessence of virtue. Quintessence of life. The quintessence of the author's writing is the depth of emotion conveyed.
Superhero.
A fictional hero who possesses extraordinary powers and abilities and is dedicated to protecting the public.
Examples.
Superhero movies. Superhero comics. Superman is a classic superhero known for his superhuman strength and flying ability.
Charismatic.
Having a strong and magnetic personality that attracts and influences others.
Examples.
Charismatic chairman. Charismatic personality. He was a charismatic leader and could persuade others to follow his ideas.
Gutsy.
Displaying courage, determination, or boldness, characterized by a willingness to take risks or face challenges.
Examples.
Gutsy move. Gutsy performance. It was gutsy to quit her job and start her own business.